There's a lot going on with Uncanny Automator. They say that they have one of the biggest updates that they have ever updated, and it's the version 5.9.3. And the biggest change is the loop builder. So I'm going to show you what the loop builder can do, but that in other tutorials. In this tutorial, I just want to show you a little bit what you can do with the new integration of Fluent support and with the emails. So it's a little bit like a regular expression, but then the simple way. So you can include or exclude particular emails, and let's see how this works. So keep in mind that you have to use the Pro version of Uncanny Automator, and you have to install Fluent support. And once you have done that, then of course you have to create the Fluent support page with the form, and you have to go to the settings and set it all up before you are going to use the Automator automated triggers. So let's go to Uncanny Automator and see what we can achieve with the Uncanny Automator. So the first that we have to do is when somebody is logged in, so we use the trigger logged in user. And sorry for my screen, I have to fix it. Unfortunately, the battery is not as good as it used to be. So we go into the Fluent, let's see, no, to the Automator. So when we go into Automator, you can see you can also use the Fluent support when somebody has added an for a product is closed, so a ticket is closed and ticket is opened. You can see you can do a lot of it. But we're not gonna discuss this on this moment. It's super simple. When you think it's difficult, no, it isn't. It's the most simple thing that you can do in WordPress, and we're gonna do it the upper way. So we go here when somebody clicks on a magic button. So then you see here the magic button, and you have to copy it. Now it's not with the CSS, but you can also make it look a little bit professional, but I'm not going to show you it now. And then the action will be the Fluent support, and then create a ticket. And as you can see here, then you can use the customer email. So in this case must be the user email because they have to log in. Then the subject, and the details. Oh. Now you can also use the product and service, but when you don't use WooCommerce, then you can't use the products. And the service, you have to create service tickets, and you have to go into the settings and make particular services that you can also delegate on your employees when you have them. Now you can use the priority, and we're just using the medium priority, and at the title supports, don't forget to toggle it all on. Once you have done that, then you go into the page where you want to have that button. So let's go to the home page in this case, and the only thing that you have to do is embed the shortcodes and change whatever you want here in the text. And you can go to advanced, and then you can custom CSS, but we're not going to do it now. So make sure that you have the right shortcodes. So let's see, I have to change it because I have another button. Once you have done that, then we're going to save it, and let's just see it in action. So now I have logged in, and let's just see what the support forms that have been created. This was the previous, and then let's go to the home page, and let's just click another time on the button, and we click here, and we can also make a redirect. I didn't do it in this case, but you get the picture, and then you can see in here that there is a ticket created, so they don't have to fill it out. And why do you want to have this on your website? Because um, most of the people that come on your website are very lazy. They don't want to do nothing, you know. And when you have a button on your, for example, in the account page or something like that, and when they click on it, and then they get a support ticket for the first time, then you can explain, well, this is the support ticket, and it works like this and that. So it's very handy, and it helps your customers to understand what the support tickets are and what they can do for them. Now, it's not only for the support tickets, of course, but there are a lot of million triggers that you can use and automatizations, but this is just one of them. Let's go in and see what Uncanny Automator can do with the emails. All right, this is for everyone. So when you are choosing a user type, then it will be everyone. And let's just choose something. In this case, we're going to use, once again, the fluent forms. You can use everything what you want as long as it supports this action. And when a form is submitted, don't make it too complicated. In this case, you can choose one form. Doesn't matter what form you want to choose. So when they have registered, so when there is a new customer in making, and then you can use the action and send them an email, and the email will be the famous blah 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 email. So let's see, we're going to the form and we choose for the email. Now this form, when you see it in here, I'm going to show you where it came from. It came from this form, this particular Fluent CRM forms, and you can reply it to yourself or to whatever you want to. And this is the subject, once again, subject. Now this is the body, and then you have to save it first. Don't forget it, you have to save it first, and we again filter it out. So we filter it out, and then we go into the WordPress filters, and as you can see here, there are a lot of filters for users, and these are required fields that you use in the have to use the user data, but we are just going to make it very simple in this tutorial. I like to keep it simple today. So user with an email exists on the site, you can choose that. A user with an email address does not exist on the site. So and you can also use the post updated specific numbers of time. So let's choose this one and set the data. Let's say that they have published it for 2 times, so it's greater than, and you can also use is less than. But when they have published 2 posts, as you can see here, then you have to use an action will be run on, and you can use for the new user or the existing user. So let's just use the existing user, and the value, we can check the value, and let's just say that the value must be 2. And what to do if the user does not exist? Do nothing and save the whole thing. And then what you can do is filter out more, so you can add an option, and you can say, well, let's just use another particular email. Um, so we want to avoid that when they're having a Gmail that they get the particular email that we are going to send them. So a user with a username does not exist. So this is about the username. The email address does not exist on the site. An email address. So this is the last one. A user email address matches with a specific domain. And let's see. No, we want when it doesn't exist on the domain. Oh, okay. We can use this. So you can see here the example. So we copy it and we paste it and we save it. So we only send the email when they have a Gmail. Very handy. It's a little bit like regular expressions, what you also can do with fluent forms. They have an extra field with regular expressions, and then you can use the ChatGPT or another tool to create those regular expressions. To say, well, I want everybody with a Gmail or, for example, Hotmail. Um, I don't want to have them on the site, or I don't want to run a particular kind of action. You can all achieve that. And if you want to know that how that can work with Fluent Forms or with bots like Curio bots, then watch the other tutorials. Now the only thing that you want to do is to save the whole thing, and then you're good to go. So the action will be when a user publishes 2 posts, and then it must be a user with gmail.com on the end. So the domain name is from the mail provider, and then send them an email. Now there are a lot of other triggers, and just stay tuned, and I want to show you that in other tutorials, because otherwise this will be a very long tutorial. I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching, and I wish you a nice day or night, whatever it is. Ciao.